The shit that's happening in Israel, besides the fact that it's about land and racism, here's another reason that we can add on top of both of those. Watch this.
The reason America supports Israel is not all that complicated.
Listen.
Yo buddy Biden told us.
Yep.
For apologizing for our support for Israel. There's no apology to be made.
Yes,
None.
there is. Oh, yeah.
It is the best $3 billion investment we make. Whether or not in Israel, the United
Really?
States of America would have to invent an Israel
Really?
to protect her interest in the
Really?
region.
Really?
America ain't no benevolent country.
No.
Israel was a strategic military base for us. A way to
Facts.
control at least two major resources in the region. Oil and opium. Y'all know how lucrative oil is because you can see these gas prices.
Really?
And opium makes opioids. And guess who's having an opioid crisis? Because it's in every prescription. The US of A. Israel wasn't charity. U.S. funds it because we want to colonize and control the Middle East. We did the same thing to Hawaii,
Yep.
toppled their government, and put a naval station down known as Pearl Harbor. We did the same thing in Guam. Took a third of the island for military bases.
Yep.
That's where we practiced bombing before we dropped nukes on Japan. We
Yep.
did the same thing in Cuba. We helped them get independent from Spain and just never removed our troops. And then we set up Guantanamo Bay Naval Base there. 100 years later, that's where we tortured war criminals after 9/11. Now let's pause for a minute. In 9/11, yes, we were attacked and a lot of people lost their lives.
Exactly.
But in Afghanistan, we increased opium production 30-fold after the Taliban had just decreased it 10-fold. There was always a money move at play because we live in an American empire. And all that means is that we don't mind our business.
Yep.
We will go to war just to set up fake governments in other countries that serve American corporations. And that's why it's so important to America to have Israel, a military base, a colony in the Middle East.
And y'all wonder why I talk shit about this country, why I talk shit about the government system that's in this country. Capitalism. That's why they like Israel. Capitalism. So besides the fact that this shit is all racism and fight over land, it's about that shit too. And as long as all those aspects are still in play, trust and believe when I tell you this country will never change. Honestly, I don't think it will even change if that shit disappeared. This country is a lost cause. As long as you care more about capitalism, profit, racism, and everything else in between, you will never, ever be a good country. Period. What do y'all think of this? Comment below, let me know. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for weekly progressive videos. And if you can, please support the channel on Patreon. If you enjoy my content, you want to throw a couple bucks to your boy, links in my bio, Patreon. I hope to see you there.